what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and I'm so excited because Metallica has released new music, Lux Æterna. And I had my good friend Jamie Slays break it down note for note, much better than I could do on that tune. So without any further ado, we've got Jamie Slays with the new Metallica. Give it up.
Hey everyone, it's Jamie from the Jamie Slays YouTube channel, here again with Marty Schwartz to bring you another metal riff lesson. Today we're covering Lux Æterna by Metallica. They recently announced the new album 72 Seasons with a tour and a music video and the new song Lux Æterna. So I had to learn it. It's in E standard on a 6-string. I've got my Lepsky Custom today, which is my new guitar, which I absolutely love in E standard. And I'm going to teach you how to play it. When it first came out, I spent like 5 hours learning how to play it because it's a new Metallica song, and if you're a fanboy like me, then you kind of have to go there. It goes back to kind of like old school new wave of British heavy metal invasion, like Motorhead, Misfits sounding, lots of like E and A string stuff. It's quite high, like the old school Kill 'Em All kind of Hit the Lights era. It's great, it's really fun. Once you learn the riffs, it's kind of like just shuffling them around and learning the order because there's a lot of repeating the same sections. But I really enjoy it. I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. So without further ado, let's have a go at playing Lux Æterna by Metallica. So here is riff 1 at normal speed. So let's break that down and play it a little bit slower for you. So it can be downpicked. If you can't downpick it, you can alternate pick it as well. It is quite fast, but it starts off like so. Which is on the 5th fret, slide to the 4th fret, then you slide to the 3rd fret, 2nd fret and 1st fret and so on. It's up to you whether or not you play it as triads, which is 3 notes, or just diads, which is 2 notes. Then what happens after that is we play these kind of chords, which is where we have the root note and the octave, as well as I think the 5th in the middle, or the 3rd. I don't really know theory that well. Follows the same pattern. It kind of makes it sound like it's in a lower tuning. It makes it sound a bit heavier. So that's the 5-5-7, 4-4-6, and then 3-3-5, and then 2-2-4. When I say 2-2, I mean so 2, 2, and then you end on the A chord. Up to you, but I'm pretty sure Metallica play it there. As we've said before, you can play it like the Metallica way, or you can just play it the right way. It doesn't really matter too much if you play it or there. It doesn't really matter too much. So that's the first 2 sections. Let's go into the next bit. So then, or I assume it's James or Kirk, I'm not sure. So here is riff 3 played at full speed. Riff 3 played slowly like so. So it's that played over and over, and it's played like so. So it's 7 and the 5 pull off, and then to get the open note. play the open A, but also fretting the 7th fret on the D string, which is the octave of the open A. So you get this. I tend to do ring finger, index finger, and then ring finger again. Then we have some open notes on the A string, so they're just open A. Then this next section is a bit rock and roll, new wave of heavy metal. 7 7 8 8. It's essentially like a power chord without the first note. Then we go into riff 4, played at full speed. Now this is riff 4 played slowly. So let's break it down for you and how you play that section. So there's 2 ways to play this bit. Technically, I think, again, if we're going off of how the right way to play it versus the way to play it, James plays it down here. So you can either play it that way or on the open A. So when I first tabbed it, I tabbed it out the day it came out, and I've spent 5 hours figuring out how to play it so I could do this lesson. I was playing a lot of things on the open A, but I think in the video he plays it here. So if you want to play it here, it's the 5th fret, 8 and then 10. Or if you play it the open note way, it's open A chord, and then 3 5 3. Then we go down to the 3rd fret power chord, which is the G, and then we go back up to the 3 2 2. The next bit is a bit similar to the previous bit, where we have those kind of chords where it's like 2 2 4 3 3 5. We bar across the first 2 strings, so we get this sound. The same thing happens again the second time round, but the variation is like so. So I'll play it again slowly. Which leads very nicely into the next section. So I think this is now riff 5, played at full speed. So here is riff 5 played slowly. So we have the first note power chord followed by the open E power chord. Then we go down to the low E 10th fret and to the 12th fret. Then we repeat this section again. This song has a lot of repeats. It's the same riffs kind of placed around again. Then we go into the, I think it was riff 4. Then we go into that section. Then we go into what's considered the pre-chorus again, which is the... Once you get the riffs down and you get them up to speed, it's then a case of just playing them in the right order. So then we go back to the main riff for the whole song, but followed by this really cool kind of stabby section. guess this is like riff 6 now. It's kind of like what's called a stabby section because it's very staccato. So I'll just play it at full speed like so. This is riff 6, the stabby section, played slowly. So that is technically the ending of a previous section, but it goes into the solo. So that is open A chord, the 7/8 section that we've been playing throughout the whole song. I'm pretty sure James just plays that. And then Kirk plays them both together. In the final section of that bit before the solo, it does this. Now, it's hard to hear that bit because Kirk goes into a little bit of a solo. It's either this or... But listen to the song and you'll be able to figure it out. Then we've got the riff behind the solo. So this is, I think, riff 7, played full speed. So this is the riff behind the solo, played slowly. So, again, let's break it down. So it's an open E chord. You may see that I'm doing it differently this time. I'm basically doing a power chord without the root note, I think it's called. Only because I find it easier than doing this on some of the notes. On the higher notes, that's easier, but for me down here, it's easier to do those. So it's open E. But then the second time he doesn't do he just keeps doing the alternated E note. So. Then I'm pretty certain the next bit is played on the A string on the first fret, but again, you could play it down here, but I play it up here, so it's... which is the first fret followed by the third fret power chords. Then we go down to the third fret, then back up to the open note. The only thing that changes is on the final bit when the solo ends, it does this. So it goes down to the 3, so 1, down to the 3, and then back up to the 1, and then... So for this section, we have a similar thing as before, where one person plays this, and the other person does a cool thing. So let's play it at full speed. So that is, again, open A chords. Then we have the 2-note bend. I think that Kirk does that bit. You can either do it with 2 fingers or 1 finger. Kind of like a little bluesy thing. Okay. time. So I do it like this. So we've got the 5, 7, and 9. Then James, I think, comes in and does the, and I think Kirk does this. Or he plays it on the 17th fret, 2 notes, so it's on the G, D and G string. He does that, so it's kind of like a big build up. It's a fake ending. Or you can play it 10, 12, 13, or just 12, 13. Play it how you like. I'm pretty sure it's this or this. Depends on how you want to play it. Then it goes back into the main riff of the song. We already know how to play that because we've covered it a lot already. Then we go back to the... The only difference here is this section is played twice. Then we go back to the... Then it goes... Or... Some people figure it out with an octave chord. Some people do this standard A power chord again. Then we go back to essentially the intro riff. Then they do a typical little Metallica crescendo type thing. And then you're like, whoa, Metallica finished, are they going to come back, do an encore? And then they just hold it. And they go. And that's their kind of fake ending. So that final ending is... Those final chords are similar to the ones we played before, like 5, 5, 7, but with the extra 7 above it. And they're kind of really stabby against. It's like... because it's ending the song. So there you have it. That's Lux Æterna by Metallica. What did you think? Some of the riffs sound a bit trickier than they actually are, or vice versa. They are trickier than they sound, especially the pull-off section with the open in the 7th octave. It took me a while to figure that out. I initially thought it was on the 2, but I was like, that definitely isn't right. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of the new Metallica song. Like the video if you enjoy Metallica, because then me and Marty will bring you more Metallica. And don't forget to subscribe to Marty's channel and mine if you love metal, Jamie Slays. And we'll see you guys very soon for some more metal riffs.
All right, thank you, Jamie Slays. Thank you so much for spending all that time breaking that song down, man. I really appreciate it, and hopefully the audience appreciates it as well. If you guys would like to see more videos from Jamie, let me know in the comments below, or other heavy metal you'd like to check out. Also check out Jamie's channel in the links below. And thanks for supporting Marty Music. We'll see you again soon.